Hi guys, Dr. Minkoff here, bodyhealth.com. Hey, it's flu season, and it's coming. And if you've walked by a pharmacy lately, you've been probably offered a free flu shot. I have something that I like to give our patients and that I like to do myself because I think it's clean, it really works. It's kind of a secret because hardly anybody does this. I actually learned this from one of my mentors, Dr. Frank Schallenberger. He got it from somebody else, and I want to take you through it because it's easy and you can do it, and it can really save your butt from the flu this year, okay? So, hydrogen peroxide is what the body uses when it's attacked by bacteria and viruses. Our white blood cells actually produce hydrogen peroxide, and that is what's used to kill these things. Now, hydrogen peroxide is just water, H2O, with one more oxygen added. So it's H2O2. That's what hydrogen peroxide is. Now, a virus really isn't a living thing. It doesn't breathe. It doesn't take in nutrients. It doesn't evacuate waste. It is really just a piece of genetic material, DNA or RNA, with a protein coat, and that protein coat has little things on it that make it stick to different things. If it's a virus that affects your intestine, that protein coat sticks to your intestinal lining. If it's a virus that affects your bronchial tubes or your lungs, that protein coat will stick to those tissues. And what happens is that the virus gets in you, you breathe it in or you eat it, and that protein coat sticks to one of these membranes, and those viruses go in that cell, and they take over that cell, and they force the cell to make more viruses. That's how it works. They're not really alive. You can't really kill them. But once a cell is infected, you can kill that cell so that it isn't making more viruses, because that's what happens. Okay? Now, the extra oxygen on the H2O2 does damage cells that are infected. So if a cell's infected, they can't protect themselves from hydrogen peroxide. Our healthy cells have a special thing on the outside so that we're protected from hydrogen peroxide and it doesn't hurt us. So our cells are okay with it. So this is really good because it'll kill the guys that are infected and it won't kill the good guys, which is what we want to do. Now, when you get dosed by someone, they cough on you, you get it in you. You first start to feel like you're getting it. The earlier you hit this, the better it is, because then there aren't very many infected cells, and if you can wipe them out, then you're not going to have a long course with this. If you're 5 days into the flu, then there are millions or billions of cells that have already been infected. There's not much you can do. It's just going to have to run its course. So what we want to do is hydrogen peroxide. Now, this is available in offices like ours. We give intravenous hydrogen peroxide, but it's an IV treatment, and it's expensive, and this is something that you can do at home so that you don't have to go to the doctor and get it. What you do have to do is you have to go to the pharmacy or a store and buy a nebulizer. Now, a nebulizer takes a liquid and it makes it into a gas. It makes the gas into tiny little particles so that when you breathe it in, their things are small enough, the particles are small enough so that they will actually enter your mucous membranes and they'll get into your lungs and into your chest. And if you breathe them, it's good for colds and flus and sinusitis and bronchitis. So with the nebulizer comes a mask. You put the nebulizer, you plug it in, you put the hydrogen peroxide in a very special formula, which I'll tell you in a minute, into the nebulizer, and you breathe it. And it's about 10 minutes. Okay? Here's a couple of websites which you can buy these over you can buy the nebulizers at outpatientmed.com. You can also get them at CVS. They're available. They can as low as $29. So this isn't a big investment. Okay. Now the thing that you have to do is find a doctor who will make you a mixture of hydrogen peroxide in the correct proportion. Okay. And there's a couple of websites: acam.org, oxygenhealingtherapies.com. These are places where doctors like myself, they do intravenous hydrogen peroxide. They can make the formula for you so that you can have it at home. And the formula lasts 3 months in your refrigerator. So if you spend 15 or 20 bucks or 25 bucks for a bag of this stuff, it can keep for 3 months and you could have it on hand. So if you start to get the flu, you can treat yourself. Okay? So here's the formula. It's a 250 cc bag of normal saline. And the doctor's going to add 5 cc's of pharmaceutical grade 3% hydrogen peroxide. You cannot go to your local drugstore and buy food grade hydrogen peroxide and put it in there and breathe it. It is not good for you. It is not purified enough for you to take as an inhaler. So you can't do that. Okay? You have to find someone that can get you pharmaceutical grade 3% hydrogen peroxide. You put 5 cc's in a bag of peroxide. You keep it in your refrigerator. It's good for 3 months. Okay? Now, someone coughs on you. You go to a party. You're on a flight. It's like, oh no, I'm afraid they got me. Okay? So as soon as you feel it coming on, you go home. You put 3 cc's. So you have 250. You have a lot of doses here. Okay? 3 into 250 is a lot of doses. You put 3 cc's into the nebulizer, you put it over your mouth, you breathe it until it's gone. It takes about 10 minutes. And you do it every hour that you're awake for the first couple days. And then 4 to 6 times a day after that until you're better. Okay? It's super easy. Just breathe it in, 10 minutes, you're done. Now, if you have chronic lung disease, it's also good for that. This is safe to do in children. This is very safe treatment. It won't hurt you. It doesn't interact with medications. It's completely safe to do it. Now, if you want a double whammy, you can also, from your nebulizer, nebulize Argentin 23 or Sovereign Silver. Now, this is Argentin 23. Sovereign Silver you can buy in most health food stores. It is a purified homeopathic version of silver. You can put 3 cc's of this in the nebulizer. It will aerosolize it, and you can breathe it in. And this combination of silver and peroxide is really a double whammy. It's a 1-2 punch. It will kill most viruses. Okay? And for people with sinusitis, it probably will kill some bacteria too. So these are things that you can do at home, and they're really easy. Now, there's a couple other things I just want to add. Inflamarest is a mixture of 3 natural herbs that have antiviral properties, they have antibacterial properties, and they're anti-inflammatory. Okay? Because when these bugs get in you, they create a lot of inflammation and a lot of mucus and a lot of the irritation that comes, and this will help to calm that down. So you can take this at the same time, and it will help you. Turmeric and boswellia and ginger, that's what this is made out of. Okay? And it's in a special formulation, so it's absorbed really well. So that can be sort of an add-on if you start to feel it, is to take this. There's one more product from Body Health called Artimmune. It's actually wormwood oil in a very special blend that you take sublingually. And it is antiviral, and it is antibacterial, and it is antifungal. And this combination of stuff, do the peroxide, do these 3 other remedies. If you get it really early, it should save you from the flu, from getting really sick, from losing work, and from the whole thing. Okay? So just a tip for the coming flu season. It's coming. This stuff is very safe. It really works. And you got to anticipate it though. So this stuff, you got to have this. You got to have your hydrogen peroxide at home, and you got to have your stuff all ready. So if someone in your family gets sick, you can jump on it right away, and you can save the whole family from getting it. Okay? Go out and get it right now.